Hi there, guys. This can be my family video project. In answering the question, how has history shaped my life? I will be dealing with my mom's great-grandfather, who migrated from Switzerland to Ellis Island in the early 1800s after winning gambling money and leaving behind 9 siblings. He is shown in the top right picture. With him, he brought family heirlooms from Switzerland during his migration to the States. Switzerland is known for their watchmaking craftsmanship. I personally own one of them that has been passed down through my family. Here shown is a picture of Ellis Island in 1812. Immigrants had to travel through extremely harsh conditions to reach the States. My great-grandfather's ability to speak German allowed for him to learn about work in Billings, Montana, where he had become broke taking the train in hopes to get to Portland. He ended up settling down and made a family within Billings, Montana, showing the traditional marriage roles of that of the 1900s, where each of the member of the household had a specific duty to be expected to take care of. The fact that he was able to obtain work when he was flat broke and unskilled showed that his similarities in language and cultural background gave him an advantage in finding him more work quickly compared to others. Here he is shown with my mom and my uncle. My mom is in the top right corner in 1958. My father, after getting hired in the sound industry by a friend, a colleague from Montana State University, picked out his name in the resumes. This affects my social class and resources I would obtain throughout my childhood and upbringing. Ultimately, from this, I would obtain a middle-class upbringing from white-collar employment, job opportunities that were given to my father based on similarities in education that would not have been given to others. The Great Recession of 2008 and 2009, my family's house and neighborhood worth dropped substantially when the Great Recession hit. My mom's unemployment was an issue, as well as very other teachers, since several hundred pink slips were sent out. Single parent families were much more drastically affected, for example, if employment was terminated compared to two-income households. In answering the question, how does applying course concepts to my life make it more meaningful and part of the bigger picture of social patterns I use in dealing with unequal childhoods from the readings of Laura's Invisible Inequality in Social Class and Child Rearing in Black Families and White Families. My mom, shown in the right, from the early age I was given a routine from my managerial mother, such as after-school piano lessons, baseball, pitching lessons, swimming lessons, etc., that gave me a wide variety of activities that I become interested and pursue if I chose. The topic of middle-class families using developmentation techniques in raising their childhood through dialogue that deducts logic and reasoning. Reflecting on my mom raising me, she would answer questions that would make me decipher them and get the meaning for myself instead of getting it from her. I was put through several SAT prep classes on the weekends, I remember, in hopes to boost my score for college applications. These resources and education were made possible because of my social class. From the readings of online dating, I found that through online dating, I was able to find my girlfriend who I would not have met if it wasn't for the creation of online dating. The notion of Tinder today as an app and how it has helped my personal relationships, even going back through high school. I found that Asian girls are much more fantasized about than Black women on online dating sites. Such sites like Bumble have women initiate the conversation first, granting them the control and flexibility within the relationship. From online dating from Aziz Ansari's Modern Romance, The notion of using technology to maintain multiple relationships at once via social media. This attraction may be based solely on physical attractiveness of pictures. This has also led to the notion of privacy as no more due to online dating. The idea of social patterns of how to date as lazy and easy as possible for everyone. The creation of pattern for gender roles and how to behave in certain situations, as well as the creation of our own romantic preferences in a society full of stereotypes. From interracial dating from the families as they really are lees, questioning why society's alarming view of mixing races as a means for eliminating the historical norms of establishing social class and power. Eurocentric beauty standards as the ideal standard, as well as the growing rate of more interracial marriages as a result of more tolerance of interracial dating taking place in society today. Being white and dating an Asian girl, I have received stigmatism from friends and family that she is exotic and different based on her race. I can even go as far as say that she is of higher social class and how that creates conflicts within our relationship. Through interracial dating, I can say that I've learned more about her culture and cultural behavior expectations from being around her family that has given me a new perspective on life. From Aziz Ansari, chapter Settling Down. Instead of going on multiple dates with a couple of women, I chose to spend my time with one and found the rewards that can come from a lasting relationship with another person can be special and should not be taken for granted. Once the relationship moves past the passionate phase and into one of the companion phase, you begin to learn much more about yourself through that of your partner. I currently deal with on a daily basis the notion of the upgrade problem. The fact that today with social media, there's so many options out there that there's the idea that we can find someone that will make us happier than who are currently with, and that will never let us go or leave our mind and always keep us in doubt. Thank you for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed.